There was a man named Hosea, a prophet in the land of Israel. One day, while he sought Yahuah in prayer, the voice of the Most High came to him, not with comfort, but with the painful command. Yahuah told him, "Go and marry a woman who was unfaithful, and have children with her, because my people have acted the same. They have left me, though I loved them. They've run after false gods, chasing sin like a harlot chases strangers." Yahuah wasn't just asking Hosea to speak his message, he was asking him to live it. For Yahuah's heartbreak over Israel had become too great to bear in silence. And Hosea found her, just as Yahuah said he would. A woman named Gomer. Her name was known in the streets. She been with many, yet Hosea obeyed Yahuah without hesitation. He took Gomer as his wife. Some whispered, some mocked, but Hosea knew this marriage was a message. Gomer, with all her past, represented Israel, once beloved by Yahuah, but now distant and stained with betrayal. Still, Hosea embraced her, just as Yahuah had once embraced his people, even as they turned their backs on him. As time passed, Gomer got pregnant and bore Hosea a son. As Hosea looked into the child's eyes, Yahuah's voice came again, this time naming the boy, Jezreel. The name carried weight, a warning of bloodshed. Long ago, the valley of Jezreel had been soaked with violence and rebellion. Now, Yahuah declared that the house of Jehu would answer for what was done there. The kingdom of Israel would fall. Its strength would be broken in the valley of his own name. Though a new life had been born, Hosea knew this was not a celebration. It was the beginning of judgment. Time passed and Gomer gave birth again, a daughter. Hosea looked at the child, but his heart grew heavy. Once more, Yahuah spoke. "This one," he said, "call her Lo-Ruhamah, which means no mercy, for I will no longer have pity on the house of Israel. They have rejected me again and again and again. My mercy has limits." Though the baby was innocent, her name bore the weight of generations who had turned their backs on their Creator. Yahuah's heart was broken, yet he remained just. Without repentance, there could be no forgiveness. And so Hosea raised a daughter whose name reminded the nation that mercy cannot be taken for granted. Gomer gave birth a third time, a boy. But this time, Hosea felt a weight that seemed unbearable. Yahuah's words pierced deeper than ever. "Call his name Lo-Ami," he said, "because these people are no longer mine. I will not be their Elohim." The covenant had been torn, not by Yahuah, but by a nation that refused to walk in his ways. They chased after idols. They defiled his name, and they forgot the one who brought them out of bondage. Lo-Ami, not my people. A name that echoed pain of separation, the kind that only comes when love is rejected. Hosea stood in silence, watching his children play. Each one bore a name heavy with judgment. Jezreel, Lo-Ruhamah, Lo-Ami. They were living signs of a people who had forgotten their Elohim. But then, Yahuah's voice came again, this time not with wrath, but with the whisper of mercy. Though they were called not my people, they will one day be called the children of the living Elohim. In the same place where they were cast off, they will be gathered again. Yahuah will plant them in the land. He will say to them, "You are my people." And they will answer, "You are our Elohim." Even in judgment, there was love. Even in rejection, there was a promise. The life of Hosea wasn't just about betrayal. It was about hope. A hope that Yahuwah's love would reach beyond sin and draw his people back to him once more.